Hello and welcome to Prestige Worldwide. Up for review today, we have the Amazon Basics 142-piece household toolkit. So I got this on Prime Day. I will post a picture of the invoice on the screen. I think it was about $21 or $22. I purchased this primarily because I wanted to review it. I've seen these Amazon Basic tools on the website. I want to see how they are in person and then be able to show my viewers at least my opinion of them. Okay, so right off the bat, these scissors sort of came loose, but they seem to click in very well. So I don't know why those were loose, but so you get a foam divider. Okay, so we have some cautionary legalese here. Tool edges and blades are sharp. That is great advice. I will keep that in mind. Safety is my number one concern here on Prestige Worldwide. It definitely comes first. It's always safety first here. If you see my other videos, I think you will concur. All right, so we have a few different, now it says 142 pieces. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It's like another 22, so that's like 44. And then here's your other 98 pieces. Amazon, really? You're gonna tell me that these little drywall anchors count as much as a hammer? Like, really, dude? Like, really, Jeff Bezos? Like, don't sue me, though. Don't send your team of lawyers after me. I'm just a small YouTube channel, you know. But honestly, Jeff Bezos, you really want to count this as a tool, this drywall anchor? Like, come on, man. Like, really? You're tripping. You're tripping, Jeff. Anyways, no, but I get it. It's not terrible to have some screws and drywall anchors. So I do like having these in the kit. I just think it's a little bit overdone to count each one of those as a piece in the kit. One thing I am noticing, just right off the bat, is these tools seem to click in fairly nicely. They're not loose, sliding around. The case is well made. I like that. We'll check out our bit assortment here. We've got some slotted 1/8 of an inch, 5/32, 3/16, 1/4 inch, 9/32. It's a little hard to read the white on teal. I do like the teal. It's just not as legible as if it was white on black. Then we have some Allens, some SAE Allens, 1/8 of an inch, 5/32, 3/16, 7/32, and 1/4 inch. And these are chrome vanadium, CRV. So they're not S2 steel bits as you would find with premium sets like Milwaukee or DeWalt or Bosch that would have S2 steel. They're chrome vanadium. And on this bit pack, we've got Phillips 1, Phillips 2, Phillips 3, square 1, square 2, square 3, T10, 15, 20, and a 1/4 inch hex. So I wish they would have a T25. T25 is a common fastener. They're missing T25. So I really don't need a 1/4 inch hex very often. I wish there was a T25. So Jeff Bezos, you know, if you're at home and you're working on a project in your 40,000 square foot mansion, this is a T25. This is a deck screw. It comes in a box like this. These are prevalent. It gives you a free bit, T25. You're gonna lose this bit instantly, so you need to have one in a tool set too. So T25 screws all over the place, Jeff. Okay, sorry, I'm on a rant here. Okay, no, I do like Amazon. It's very convenient. I get my packages in, sometimes 2 days, sometimes it's 5 days or so. But it's pretty quick. And anyways, I do like Amazon overall. I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon. So they got a little laser etch logo on these. That's pretty cool. Got some slip joint pliers. These are sort of a mini variety. Let's see how long these are. About 6 inches. So they got a dipped handle. They're very similar to the Work Pro. They are very similar to the Work Pro pliers. Very, very similar. They have the same sort of laser engraved logo. The handles are very similar. Any dip. They dip them in like a rubberized they dip them in like a rubberized what is that called? They dip them in like a rubberized sort of rhino lining at the factory. You know, they're like hanging from some machine, and they dip into like a vat of this rhino lining rubber stuff, and then they lift it back up, and then it goes down the line, and it just like sort of drips off, so you get little points on the end. These might be outsourced. Amazon may outsource to Work Pro. I think I've heard that somewhere. I may look into that as well. These look very similar. Okay, let's go over this bit driver, the screwdriver bit driver. So we've got our 1/4 inch hex. It is magnetic. The magnet feels fairly strong. Locks in there pretty good. I don't think it's a neodymium magnet. It's just a standard magnet, but not bad. Not bad, Jeff. Not too shabby. Hammer, okay. This thing's pretty small. Yeah. Pretty small. I would barely even consider that to be a hammer. I was brought up with the, I don't know, I think they were 19-ounce framing hammers, 22-ounce framing hammers. This is an 8-ounce finish hammer. Better than nothing, though, I suppose. I mean, you could probably use the claw end to pull out a little trim nail. You probably could not get a ring shank galvanized nail out of a deck with this thing. But if you're working on a project like if you're working on a project like that, you should probably have better tools with you anyways. This is more just homeowner stuff, obviously. All right, tape measure. So it has a little lanyard, so that way you don't drop it on people. I guess if you're up on a roof or something like that. Okay, so far actually this tape measure is pretty good. It feels pretty good actually. I'm having trouble locking it. Let's see. Oh, okay. So down is lock, up is unlock. But you can also, So it's a little finicky there. That locks it, that unlocks it. But then also that can lock it. So it's sort of lock, unlock. Okay. Not bad. And you know, this casing, this teal sort of hardened plastic, it is molded very well. It contours with the hand. This rubberized grip, it just feels good in the hand. So I thought this would just be a throwaway set. I mean, you know, this is really not terrible. I would put this in my truck as a backup. That actually is not too terrible. Okay, I'm happy with the tape measure. That's pretty good. Okay, what else do we have? We have a little utility blade. Let's see how sharp this thing is. Yep, it is razor sharp because it's a razor knife. So yeah, okay. Well, you know, this feels good too. I have a couple other of these sort of cheapo package opener razor things with the break off blades, and this one feels better than my other ones. I have others that are made by Rex Betty, which are available on Amazon. This one feels sturdier. I do like it. I'm surprised. I thought this was sort of a joke. I bought this sort of as a joke. Like, okay. All right, now, okay, it goes in that way. Okay. So, I mean, believe me, I don't drink anymore. This was not one of those late night drinking and, oh, I'm going to order this set, even though I know it's going to really be terrible. Like, I don't even drink. So, like, I ordered this stone cold sober as a judge. And, you know, honestly, I was curious. I wanted to see what it was like. Okay, so this is a Phillips Head Zero, a Phillips Zero precision screwdrivers. So it has a rotating handle on the end here. So you can put that in your palm and then spin it. I do like the rubberized grip. They're very grippy. You see that? But okay, so this one, you see how this, you see how this right here is sort of janked up? How it's like wobbly? It's sort of gritty too when I'm spinning it. It's almost, yeah, oh, okay, so that just comes right off. Okay, so some of these precision screwdrivers are not great. Some of them are just fine. This is sort of like a magic marker handle. Like, honestly, this plastic is just like a highlighter. It's basically a highlighter with a slotted end on it. And this one is a 5/64 slotted here. Not impressed with the precision screwdrivers. We have some Allen bits up here. These are SAE Allens. They go from 1/16 up to 1/4 inch. And we have a pair of scissors. They feel solid. Solid scissors. Serrated edge on one side. Says it is stainless steel. I don't know if you can read that. Stainless steel. Amazon Basics logo. They definitely put their logo all over the place. Which, you know what? I don't mind. In this day and age, you know, seeing a logo all over the place, it's sort of standard. This level actually feels pretty good. I do have worse torpedo levels. This feels not bad, okay? It has rubberized moldings on the end, so that way if you drop it, it probably wouldn't fracture in half. Seems pretty solid. It's supposed to be magnetic. And it is magnetic. Somewhat magnetic. Let's see if it sticks to the hammer. I don't know if there's enough metal there. Okay, so the magnet on this level is not the best. It is magnetic though, slightly. The case, again, the case is pretty nice. Let's do like a drop test, a jostle test. I'm a little afraid of how much stuff this is gonna. Okay, and let's see how much of a mess we've got. Okay, so we've lost our Allens. We've lost, not lost, but Allens came loose. Scissors came loose. Handle of the hammer came loose, but not terrible. Not terrible. I have a gear wrench set where if you look at it crosswise, it will just, everything will, if you put it vertically, like on a shelf, my gear wrench one, if you put it vertically, everything, like you'll have 40 sockets. You'll have 40 sockets out of that set just falling out and just getting scattered. So this is not as bad as some cases. Not terrible. You could hang some pictures with these. You could do some around the house kind of stuff. It's a good thing to have those. The latches seem good. Okay, so overall, I'm fairly satisfied with this purchase. I thought it would really be terrible, but it is not. It is not terrible. These tools could be used and probably won't break the first time you use them, and maybe might not even break the second time you use them. This kit might be good for someone in an apartment or someone in a small house, someone who just needs a throwaway kit or just an inexpensive kit to tide them over until they get better tools. Not a bad kit. I'm pretty happy with it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.